Hello everyone, it is Jar and Derek's. It is 7/16/14, meaning it is July 16th, 2014. It is 6:08 p.m. I just got off work and I've been clocked out for an hour and 8 minutes now. So I'm here to inform you of some of my opinions on some recent events that have been occurring. Event number one being immigration reform, or so-called immigration reform. And my problem with this is, it's not that I don't want these people to have the things that we have, to have clean water and good food and shelter. It's just that when you really think about it, we just can't afford this. Now you might be thinking, that is a Republican stance you're taking there, Jarin. Saying that we can't afford it. Like, what do you mean we can't afford it? Is it money for free or something? No. I'm not trying to take a Republican stance here. You gotta remember, I'm a libertarian, meaning I take the stance that I think is the most viable and is the closest towards freedom possible. So why am I against immigration reform then? You think I'm a libertarian, I should be totally for anything that's freeing people from government rule, which I can understand that confusion, but it really is because we can't afford it. We really can't afford this immigration reform. We're already $7.5 trillion in debt. Actually, let me get you guys a more updated number. But while I'm doing that, let me go on a little bit more. The immigration reform, we can't afford it because Obama has already asked for $3.7 billion to pay for this, and what I really don't like about Obama's attitude is he's saying Congress, you need to fix this issue. Yet the issue that he fucking caused with a fucking almost tyrannical executive order to just say, not open up the borders, but to say that anyone who comes into the United States illegally is no longer allowed to be deported. See, I disagree with that because we just can't. Because these people, especially the children, not that I'm against the children, but these people are going to end up on welfare, okay? And when he's already asking for almost $4 billion up front for this project, that we're not going to be able to afford this. This is going to fall on taxpayer, and this is going to fall on national debt. Now, you're thinking that's such a typical response for such a thing, but really when you think about it, this debt is going to kill. National debt will kill us long term. So we need to start paying it off, and we need to start fixing it, because if we don't, this whole nation's going to go head over heels. I mean, this whole nation's going to go belly up. Now you might be thinking, why would it go belly up? Well, because if the economy is in really bad shape, eventually it's going to cause, because we're not going to be able to pay back our bills. Eventually, China and Russia are going to be pissed, and the whole world's pissed at the United States right now. Eventually, they're going to work together to try to get us to pay them back, and that will lead to nuclear war. And I've heard something saying where it was in comparative politics class actually, where my professor said that basically that's not going to happen because China has the United States as its major trade partner. So it's like, why would they want to lose their major trade partner? Well, that's only a short-term solution, because eventually, just giving money to your debt, to the guy that owes you money, eventually gets sick. Eventually, they're going to get sick of that, because eventually they're going to start losing money in that deal. Now, the second issue I have for you, is the Jehovah's Witnesses. They've been putting out all this stuff about how they want a one world government. And I didn't even think this was true. This was just something, I was listening to Alex Jones, okay? And it came up, and this lady called in, and she talked about a one world government. I mean, and you're thinking, oh, that's so Alex Jones and stuff, but Alex Jones actually just kind of blew her off this time when she called in, and she said, how the Jehovah's Witnesses, they're in full support of the one world government, and they're trying to, and their support of their religious leaders having the power. And you see, I did not think that, I wasn't even sure if that was true or not, because I always thought, Jehovah's Witnesses, for religious people, they're pretty sensible. But, I actually went and did some looking online, and I found this pamphlet that they've been handing out, a picture of this pamphlet, and then I actually texted my friend who's a Jehovah's Witness, and I came to him, and, I pretended to be all curious, because, I wanted to get the information out of them if they actually are pushing for this, and they actually are. Now, whether this is so important, but the Jehovah's Witnesses, they're almost like a cult. So, whatever their leader pushes for, they're all going to agree with it. And I'm really kind of afraid that, now putting the pieces together a little bit, I'm pretty sure Jehovah's Witnesses were for immigration reform. Correct me if I'm wrong, because they've been basically Democrat politics. So I think that these people who are coming in through the borders are going to be used as a political weapon in order to eventually, because the country has been getting weaker and weaker economically. I think that they're going to, how they created the reform, they created the immigration crisis. Obama created. Now he's trying to provide the solution. But I think that basically they're going to use the immigration along with the terrible economic situation to instate this world power, and I do believe that that's why the Jehovah's Witness doctrine has been for all this, because they plan to be a part of this. Well, you can leave comments. I have so many fans. I'm lucky to get 15 views on a video. I'm really not trying to complain, but that's why, if you guys, if there are people out there who actually like my videos, you guys should, comment and rate and stuff, because that's why I don't make that many videos, because I just don't have enough comments to be worth it. I'm not even saying they have to be friendly or good comments, but I don't want them to be troll comments either. I want actual input, so we could actually have some kind of debate or discussion. Well, that's all. That's it for y'all. Jar and Derek signing out. Have a good day. A good night, everyone. It's been a wonderful July. And that's all.